Hello, collective. I am Juanica, also known as Miss Astrology, and I just wanted to bring you a shorter, more concise video for this upcoming new moon solar eclipse that's in the sign of Taurus on Saturday, April 30th at 4:28 p.m. That's Eastern time, so you would want to adjust accordingly. But this is an eclipse, so this energy is likely already being felt. I'm definitely already feeling it, and it will continue to resonate and be felt for a while. The other thing about this being an eclipse is that this cycle of the north node, the sun and the moon being in the sign of Taurus altogether has not happened in 18 years. And so for those of us that are of a certain age, we are revisiting ideas and revisiting events that likely happened around 18 years ago and are coming up again for us. And so it's really important for those that are, for instance, I'm 43. And so I can think back to 18 years ago of starting a new career and making a whole lot of money and even becoming a mom right around that age. So this is the opportunity for me to revisit those ideas. I have started a new career and maybe even think about how to be more mature, what I may, if I can reflect back to what I learned or what I would have done different. And I think for all of us that are, can remember back 18 years ago and can pinpoint a significant time in their life 18 years ago, we are revisiting ideas and we are revisiting events, or events are being brought back to us. Opportunities are showing up again that are reflective of what happened 18 years ago, that also are requiring us to be more mature and to have more discipline, and want to see if we have disciplined and matured and done the work needed in those areas to now take on more responsibility. In this new job, I definitely have more responsibility. So this is also about have you grown up in this area? Have you grown up with your finances and how you value and treat money? Have you grown up in how you treat food? Because Taurus is a sign that rules food. Taurus is a sign that rules resources in general. And so how are you handling your resources? If you are not old enough to reflect back on with any significance to 18 years ago, then this is a time to really examine where you are now. And because Saturn is in Aquarius, there is a square involved with this. So for a lot of us, this is requiring us to be disciplined, be mature, to do the hard work, to take our time when dealing with others, when moving forward, when pursuing our independence. This is a revolutionary time for so many of us. And this eclipse is likely going to shake us all up quite a bit. However, this is just, it's like a snow globe, I guess would be a good thing. Like, it's shaking everything up, but when it all settles, there's a beautiful image to behold. There's a beautiful thing to see. There's a beautiful lesson to appreciate. There's a beautiful opportunity in front of us. There's something great that has happened. And I do believe that it's going to be great because we have so many planets in Pisces, and Pisces makes a beautiful aspect to Taurus. It makes a sextile. Taurus and Pisces really get along well. They like each other very much. So having so many planets in Pisces, and then having this major astrological event, this eclipse in Taurus, while Uranus is in Taurus, so there is likely to be surprises and what feels like initially chaos and distractions and catching us off guard. Ultimately, though, this is what we need. This is what needs to happen in order for us to really get on the good foot, if you will. I'm not exactly sure why that phrase showed up, but it's like, maybe because Pisces rules defeat. It's time to get on the good foot. It's time to get going. And this this moon is exalted. The moon's very favorite placement is to be in the sign of Taurus. This is why Mother's Day is in Taurus season, because the ruled moon's mother, the moon is exalted in Taurus. So absolutely, it makes sense that when we're in Taurus season, we all want to honor our moms. And so with the moon in Taurus, there's going to be a lot of emotions potentially involved, a lot of moods involved, but this is a new moon. So maybe these are new emotions, maybe these are new feelings or new sensitivities to a subject. Examine those things. We're going to be good. Take the meat, leave the fat, if you will. Take the meat, leave the bones. Take what works. Take the lesson. Don't be sensitive. I know that's easy to say, and even to myself, that's easy to say, like, don't be sensitive, Juanica, but I just tend to be a sensitive person. Sagittarius is a sensitive individual. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, it's true. A lot of us can dish it out, but can't always take it. But this is not the time to be sensitive. This is the time to look for the lesson. Look how you can move forward. Look for the value. Look for the direction that you're being pushed into. Don't take anything personal right now. We're all dealing with some kind of newness, some kind of surprising events and information, and it's going to be good. There's nothing for us to be overly concerned with. Now, on a bigger scale, I do think that this is going to bring, again, more news that is just surprising. New rules, new regulations, new ways of doing things that really shocks us, that really surprises us. And I'm saying, yeah, we're going to be shocked. Yeah, we're going to be surprised, but we're not going to be shooketh, right? We're going to hold steadfast. We're going to hold steady. And we just left Aries season. That was a very much a time for us, a lot of us, to begin our healing journey. This could be physical healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing, mental healing, healing our finances, healing our relationships, healing, our daily routines and habits. Some of us had some daily habits that were not healthy. And so we have started our healing rituals and our healing routine and our healing journey. And I want to remind you that we will likely be shook up, but we should not get off course. This is a great moon, you guys. Yes, it's an eclipse. So the other thing about that, with it being an eclipse, this is not really the energy to manifest in. The other reason that I say that is Mercury is preparing to go retrograde and Mars is in Pisces. So any kind of action that's being needed to take to manifest is not necessarily going to happen. This energy asks us to be observant, to pay attention. Saturn is in Aquarius. And so Aquarius is a sign that gives you both logical information and intuitive information. And so you want to pay attention to those things, but you also want to be disciplined, because remember, Saturn is involved. And so Saturn is like, okay, yeah, I just showed you a lot of shit that could shake up your world. And if it is shaking up your world, what are you going to do to make sure that it doesn't knock you completely off your course? What are you going to do to make sure that it doesn't ruin your plans or ruin the progress that you're made towards becoming your future self? So don't get knocked off course. Just allow whatever is going to happen. Be observant. As Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Gemini, we will get more information that we need. But mostly what we need to focus on is continuing our journey of healing, of ascending, of moving forward in our purpose, and really becoming, who and what we want to be. It's time for us to be open to changes and to newness. It's also time for us to be open to new financial ventures, new financial opportunities, as well as new food sources and new ways of eating, because again, Taurus rules both of those. And last but not least, this eclipse is asking us to look deeply into how we can really use our own resources. And when I say our own resources, I mean our natural gifts and abilities. Taurus is the sign of I have. That is their primary key word. What do you have within you that is just naturally your gift, that is a resource that you could share with others? Now, when I say share with others, I'm not suggesting that you necessarily share this information and not, be compensated for it. But if you're going to be compensated for it, then you need to be very disciplined about how you present this knowledge, this information, this gift to society, to the collective, to the general population. That is all Saturn and Aquarius energy. Our resource, our natural gifts and abilities are valuable. They are a resource for us to use to move forward with our own goals, with our own plans, while also offering opportunities and education and other things to other people. I say it all the time. It's not a gift unless you give it away. And, I don't know how many people read the Bible, but I got some Bible knowledge. But the Bible says that God gives gifts without repentance. So that means those gifts that you were given, they're never taken away from you, regardless of if you use them or not, regardless of if you hone them or not, regardless of if you get completely off track and, just have a life that you're not satisfied with anymore. You still have those gifts in you. They're never being taken away from you. They are always valuable. They are always resourceful, and they are always there meant to help you move forward. Now, so more than ever. Tap into your natural resources. Tap into what you're naturally good at. Tap into new financial opportunities, ventures, and partnerships. Tap into new food sources, new ways to eat, and tap into your own abilities. Offer these things. When you get this information, share it with the collective. It's not just for you to hold on to. Share it with the collective. Present this information to others. And hey, you may not get the answer, the reply, or any of that you were expecting, but that is okay. As we continue to move through this cycle, you will begin to see that whatever information, whatever surprising thing happened for you actually set you on the path even more so to where you want to be, where you are going. And as a collective overall, we'll be seeing the same thing. So with this moon this weekend, I invite you to really just take some time to observe what's going on in your life. Take some time to make sure that you are still on course for with the healing and the ascending that we started with the new year. And really just take some time to observe all the valuable things that are around you. Enjoy a good meal. Maybe look over your finances, or maybe get some new information about finances, and just honor yourself during this time. And let's be sure that we honor this absolutely beautiful moon. It's a really good one that I'm excited about. So I hope this video helps you all very much. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, peace.